So guys, I read a good article in ADV Pulse on Facebook about, you know, it was mainly adventure riders because that's what they're geared towards. But talking about what I've talked about in videos, that trying to get companies to give you cash, pay for your trip, your riding, yeah, that's pretty much impossible. I do and I don't understand why companies don't pay people to do some epic ride, epic adventure. One, there's a lot of people that do it just for the gear, so they don't need to pay you. They can just get free stuff here and there, which cost obviously if they give you $500 MSRP of gear, it costs them $100. I mean, that stuff has high markup. It's not, it's cheap for them to hand out lots of free gear. When you start talking about hard-earned cash, that becomes expensive. And what are they getting in return? There's so many goofs out there. Now, racers are seeing that, well, they're professional. They're seen as, they're going to stand behind promoting the stuff. If not, they're definitely not going to be re-sponsored the next year. I personally, as far as the dynamics of sales, I have never bought anything due to somebody wearing it. I've never bought a piece of riding gear, sports, anything, because so-and-so wears that gear. Nope, I'm not a big sports person, so I've never bought anything that has whoever's name on it. I would even want their product with their name across it. I don't know why people get wrapped up into paying like $40 for something, and then they're freely advertising, that brand, like huge. Like, I don't mind little logos and stuff. Logos are fine. I find that more tasteful. But big stuff like Icon. I never really liked Icon gear when they came out, because all their gear back then had like Icon across the front of the jackets. Like, well, no kidding, I'm wearing Icon. Why do I need to advertise for you? I'm not going to pay for the jacket, so I never even looked at their clothing because of that. I found it very non-tasteful. No, that doesn't mean they don't make good gear. It doesn't mean that at one point I got some sponsorship from them. No, they were great. They gave to the trails, whatever, door prizes, and gave to me personally. So, my body armor I'm wearing is Icon, the striker rig. But it doesn't say Icon across the whole thing. Yeah, it's like their later stuff is better as far as a little bit being more tasteful, not like the street jackets back when they were out. It's like they wanted everyone to know this was Icon gear, which I guess is good marketing, because you got a lot of people that will pay for the stuff and will wear it, pay big bucks, pay $300 and wear a jacket that freely advertising. Where, okay, so you might say, well, what's the difference between some of the other stuff? Well, tasteful logos, tasteful size of wording. A jersey, I expect it to, say, because they're gearing it towards the race people. So I can kind of understand they're gearing it towards the market. Kind of like sports, they're gearing that. But at the same time, I prefer things not have huge logos. Just my preference. Getting sponsored by companies, I don't see anything wrong with it. I know you're going to say, well, you're biased because you get sponsored by companies. Maybe so. I also responded to that ADV Pulse in a big comment, so you can read at the end of their article if you go directly to their site. I mean, you could write a book on this. You know, guys, getting sponsored, I don't see anything wrong with it, because I mean, why is that wrong? Well, I can't trust what you have to say. You still get to see new product that maybe you wouldn't see. And believe me, if the product's real bad, I don't even want to review it. I don't even want to deal with that company if it's that bad. Oh, let's go through the rocks. Ugh. That didn't help. Because if it's that bad, you're gonna also not like me, like, oh man, you know, I bought this stuff and it's not good. But so I'm not going to like sugarcoat stuff. Now, will a company pay for your trips? No. There's too many people willing to do it free. So what type of sales pitch should you make to a company to promote their stuff? Well, what track record do you have? Do you expect stuff? Because this is how I do it, guys. I reach out to a company. Let's say I'm reaching out to a new motorcycle luggage company. I see they have a new product. We all know there's tons of companies already out there, from Wolfman to Mosco, whatever, Viking bags, Giant Loop, Core-Tech, Tourmaster, whatever. There's tons of luggage companies and a lot of generic ones. So there's a huge market. So say there's a new company coming to market. You see their bag, you're like, wow, that's a cool bag. I wouldn't mind buying one. So you're thinking about buying one anyways. Why not just hit the company up and say, hey, I know you're getting into a very competitive market with luggage. If you send me a bag, I'll do a video, I'll do an unboxing video, I'll do, you know, putting it on the bike. This is the bike I have. I'll you know, show its features, talk about it. I'll do short-term, long-term reviews, and yeah. And you'll get a lot of publicity. It's a lot cheaper than you paying for an ad in a magazine that you have no idea. Oh, God, I'm getting old. That's what happens when you're talking too. Recluse cover saved the bike again. You know, so you got this new company coming out, and you sell them the pitch that, hey, it would be a good idea to get the bikes out there. And because you hit them when they're young, they just came out, you have a better chance that they say, you know what? We like that idea, and we're going to take you up on it. And then it's up to you to follow through on making videos and doing whatever you promised. And there's a good chance that the company says, hey, you know what, that sounds great. And of course you give them all your social media links and stuff. Even give them your LinkedIn. Who are you? What do you do? And you have a good chance, even for a small channel like mine, that they say, yeah. You know, sometimes I'll see a product, the SENA Prisms. You know, I somewhat had a relationship with them, but at the same time, they came out with the Prism camera. Well, they were coming out in a heavy, you know, market that had a lot of cameras, and still do. And so I proposed, like, hey, look, let me promote your cameras. I'll use them. I'll put that in every video because video a lot of rides. Not with just Trail Taker, my own stuff. Ooh. And you know, because you're gonna need this out there. Because why is somebody gonna pick a Prism over a GoPro? Why is somebody gonna pick it over the Sony or now the Garmin? And it made a lot of sense. So that's how I built the relationship. And then, you know, you follow through, like I said. And then they say, well, no, you want to check this out? You want to check that out? And you say, hey, yeah, sure. And you follow through. And what you do is you continue to build that relationship. And as you build a relationship like a friendship, you know, a partnership with a company, there might be more stuff down the road. If I saw they came out with a new product and I was doing a trip and I could promote it, yes, I would say, hey, look, I'm doing this trip. I think it would be a very good placement for your product, and I can promote it, use it, talk about it, you know, not just on the trip, but afterwards. I do things long term. See, a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys will just say, you know, they'll just do an unboxing, maybe an easy review, like, hey, this is it. But they don't tell you, like, a year down the road. Like, did that jacket work out? Did that luggage work out? Did that Prism work out? I'm still using the Prism, so it must work out. You know, but I'm not making this video do an ad pitch for them. But I will say the one benefit is not having wires tied to your mic. So I just put the camera on and bada boom, bada bing, I'm done. And some reason none of the others can understand vlogging and moto vlogging, car vlogging, all the various vloggings that are going on. They can't understand that they need a system where you don't need wires and you can be 4, 5, 10 feet. I mean, it doesn't even have to be drastic. It's just for me to talk to the camera, just even 10 feet is gonna work in most cases. Like, you know, I've been doing more stuff in my car talking in my truck. Well, this is pretty loose stuff. This is a lot more tore up than it used to be. This is Eagle Rock area. I haven't been back here in a while. Believe it or not, I've been up this a few times. Even on the XR650R. Still steeper than it looks on camera. That's kind of what I do to get sponsored. Now, if a company turns you down, take it like a man. Unfortunately, I have talked to owners of companies, and people will get, I guess, snobby at them, which I find hard to believe, but people are asses, and they'll be like, well, I use your product, and, you know, they'll scoff at, like, a 30% discount. It's like, well, they didn't have to offer you anything. They're just being nice and offering you something to go with their product, but you just showed them that you didn't care about the product. You were just going after whoever might give you free stuff. For whether it's your adventure, for your dirt riding of any sort, that's not how it works. You don't. I repeat, you don't act like you're owed anything. Just because you might have been a customer for 20 years doesn't mean they should give you a bag. Assuming it's luggage, or a jacket, or a helmet. Let's go to the Rocky. Let's dive in. And from what the owners have told me, people actually expect that they get free stuff because they have been a customer. The other thing you have to think about as far as the adventure guys are going, what trip are you doing that is so unique and different that they're going to want to sponsor you with free stuff? Everyone. There are countless, I won't say everyone, but there's countless reports on going to Alaska. There's countless reports of going to Prudhoe Bay. There's countless trip reports on going to South America, to go around the world. So why would your South America trip be any different than everybody else's? I know we all like to think somehow our adventure is unique, and it is. It's unique to you. You might go a slightly different way, have different experiences, blah, blah, blah. But overall, the trip has been done. Give it a rest. Actually, I think this is the Eagle Rock Trail. I always thought the other one was. Don't act like you're owed anything. Be smart. Propose something different to these companies. It's really that easy. And you'd be surprised how LinkedIn works so well. It's taken a lot more seriously. Even I take, if somebody replies to me on LinkedIn or reaches out to me, it's amazing. That it's amazing in that people actually respect it more. And you know what? People are probably Googling your name, and if you might as well just provide a LinkedIn profile, and they see all the stuff you do. They see the helpful, maybe articles you write on LinkedIn in whatever field you're saying you're an expert in. Then you know what? They're gonna take it more. They're gonna be like, this guy is definitely more of a professional than this guy over here. Yeah, that guy might have 70,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube, but I don't have anything else going for him. It's not always about how many subscribers you have, or followers, or whatever, contacts. It's not always about that. It's about you. Are you an outgoing person? Are you going to stop on the trail and talk to somebody? Are you just going to take the stuff and not do much of anything? So, you know, all that stuff speaks volumes to, A, whether you're going to get anything, and if you do, whether they're going to continue, and if other companies see you doing good, they'll probably just step up and say, hey, we like what you're doing. I've had that happen, and it didn't work out that good, because there are... Wow, I didn't know this just continued and continued. Maybe at one time it went up. Looks like here's where everyone gets stuck. I'm just gonna turn around. Futile. I mean, the only last tip I could give you is I typically ask for stuff A, I like, and B, I'm looking to buy anyways. There's a lot of times I've been told, no, sorry, I can't do anything right now. We don't have any sponsorships going on. And because a lot of times they just assume you want free stuff, and I'll just go back and be like, no, that's okay, I completely understand. I'm just wondering if you have any type of discounts or anything at this time. I'd be happy just with that. And you know, 99.9% of the time, they want your business. They're going to be like, yeah, we have 15% off, we have 20% off, whatever. And they'll toss you a discount. And then I go online and order. Because I was looking at the item anyways because I really wanted it. I mean, there's some stuff for my truck where I just filled out all the sponsorship stuff, but it mainly was like talking about show. like, how many shows are you going to? So I had to write this long thing being like, well, I don't do shows, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm doing more and more truck videos because I got this new truck, and I find that it's very useful, providing information to people. People seem to really like the videos, and I would like to do more product stuff, so I'm wondering, you know, and they ask you to provide basically a wish list, what do you want? And I did. I haven't heard anything back, it's been a month, and I'm just like, you know, there's some items I really want, like now, and I'll just buy them, because I was going to buy them anyways, hence why I reached out to the company to begin with. And so I'm like, hey, so I'm okay with just buying the items, you know, can I just have a code or anything? Maybe an industry discount is how I phrased it. And I'm waiting to hear back. You know, sometimes it takes a while. So I know the one guy. This company's huge. They own many different brands for truck stuff. I know the one guy said he could give 10% off. So I'll see. But my contact with the whole sponsorship thing was a lady. So I'll see if she responds back. If not, I'll probably next week just be like, hey, wondering if you got that email. If there's nothing you can do, that's great. You know, the guy over at, you know, the company they own, because I'm talking to the headquarters versus to that company. You know, he was willing to do, you know, X amount. I'm wondering if that's still good, and just want to hear back, even if it's a no, so I can just go ahead and consider placing the order now rather than later. And like I said, they usually want your business, right? They're gonna they'll offer something, and I'm okay with that. Even if it's 10%. 10% of $500 is $50. And a lot of times I'll word my email saying like, hey, do you have, I'm willing to buy the items because I really want them. I'm just wondering, I'll still do the videos and stuff, and, you know, any sort of discount knowing that. And they'll a lot of times be like, give even a stronger one, because a stronger discount, because you just reminded them, like, oh yeah. Whoa, this is loose dirt. It threw me. Ah. There we are. Yeah, if you can rev it and move it, pick the front end up enough to move it, that's the best way to go about doing things. So guys, gals, hopefully you have a good day. This helped you out. And you had fun watching the video. I had a few drops, so that's always entertaining, huh? Have a good one. Take care.